Hey, third grade, I know we've been spending a lot of pretty serious time talking about our digital citizenship and how to act appropriately when we are in remote learning. And we've been spending a lot of time talking about that when we talk about our MRHE way also. So I thought I would read kind of a silly story about being online because I don't know about you, but the whole word Zoom has taken on a brand new meaning for me since March. So let's find out if owls can Zoom too. The Zooming Owl. Okay, that's enough. Settle down now, Wing Commander Gray squawked into his microphone. Due to an unprecedented termite attack sweeping the region, many schools had temporarily closed while repairs were being conducted on their wooden classrooms. This meant the Flying Academy for Young Galas was now holding all its lessons online. Sound familiar, third grade? Gobble the Gala was so excited. Finally, he would be able to use technology in class without getting in trouble. Today was their first lesson in intergalactic flying operations, and due to the high interest, Wing Commander Gray had invited some extra students from neighboring schools to join. Good morning and welcome to those who are new to our class. Can you all hear me? He asked, facing his screen. A chorus of yeses chimed through his speakers and he nodded. Very well. Pilot Wingstrong is an expert in intergalactic flying operations. She is currently zooming around the galaxy on a special mission for the National Animal Space Agency, but has agreed to join us today for a chat. There was a flurry of excitement through his speakers, and Wing Commander Gray glared at them until they fell quiet. Yes, it is exciting, but this is still a school lesson, and there are rules we must all follow. Firstly, please take a moment to mute your microphone. I think you've probably heard that before, third grade. Press the raise hand button if you have something to say. Secondly, Pilot Wingstrong wants to see your face, not your crest. So, remember to stare at your webcam so she can see you. Finally, there should be no private chat rooms in use, only our whole class one. Some of those sound very familiar, such as give me good eye contact, to show active listening, and don't use the chat inappropriately. Everyone nodded quietly to show they understood. A loud ding announced that Pilot Wingstrong had joined their lesson. All eyes turned expectantly to the new window that had appeared. It flickered, it flashed, and then it went black. Wing Commander Gray to Pilot Wingstrong, do you copy? There was no response. Sir, we have a problem, Gobbo said solemnly. His teacher glared at him. I thought I told you to mute yourself, Gobbo. There was a ping from the group chat room. Pilot Wingstrong had sent them a message. Edgar, the echidna, hit the raised hand button, and when Wing Commander Gray nodded, Edgar unmuted himself. Her Wi-Fi connection might not be as strong up there. Perhaps she could plug into the wired network, he suggested. Unfortunately, there aren't many wires in space, Edgar, Wing Commander Gray explained. Let's hit the pause button and take a peek at what message she sent in the chat to Edgar, the echidna. I appear to be experiencing technical difficulties, but I can see you and hear you. Kind regards, Pilot Wingstrong. I've had some of my friends chat with me when I couldn't understand them. Balbina the Bilby hit the raise hand button. She may need to check her audio and video settings. I could show her how by sharing my screen. Wing Commander Gray gave her the go-ahead and she quickly tapped away. Her computer screen appeared for everyone else to see and she demonstrated how to check the volume was turned up and the webcam turned on. They waited to see if Pilot Wingstrong would appear. Surely this would work, but nothing happened. Each face on the screen drooped in disappointment. Said Wing Commander Gray sadly. It seems we may have to cancel today's lesson if we can't He was cut off again by Gabo, who had unmuted himself. Hey, wait! Has she tried turning it off and on again? He yelled out. His teacher ruffled his feathers at being interrupted, but said, Actually, Gabo, that is not a bad idea at all. Let's see, shall we? Everyone held their breath and waited. A loud ding announced that Pilot Wingstrong had re-entered the lesson. All eyes turned expectantly to the window that had reappeared. It flickered, it flashed, and there was Pilot Wingstrong. The whole class let out a cheer. Well, hello there, Pilot Wingstrong called out. I was going to share with you the qualities that are needed to be a successful intergalactic flyer, but I can see you already have them. Pablo the penguin raised his hand. But we don't know the first thing about intergalactic flying. We don't know how to drive a spaceship or navigate through the constellations or anything. Pilot Wingstrong gave a hoot of laughter. Ah, all those things come in time. The more important qualities are those you showed today, being able to solve problems and work as a team. And if you can do these things, you can do anything. The sky is the limit. You mean the Milky Way is the limit, Gobble called out, and the speakers were filled with the laughter of Pilot Wingstrong, his classmates, and even Wing Commander Gray. So, a couple of things I learned from this lesson. Number one, you definitely can have teamwork even when you're not in the same room together, because that's how they solved the problem here. They were all on their own Zooms. The other thing I noticed is that even make-believe stories have tech problems. So we just got to take deep breaths and show patience. All right, friends, next up, a short little quiz to show me you know all about digital citizenship. See you soon.